Hi everybody, it's Brad with Big Family Homestead, and in this video I'm going to share with you a question that I get asked a good deal, and I will wager that many of you get asked it as well. So let's get cracking. Okay, so I can imagine that many of you out there in YouTube land are guessing that the question that I get asked all the time is, how the heck does he deal with juggling his YouTube channel, his regular job, and his supermodeling career? No, that's not the question that I get asked. Although, maybe, no, not at all. The question is this, but before I ask the question and give you the answer and receive the question's answer, I want to find out what you guys think. So before you click away, please put your comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say on this topic. And the topic that we are talking about right now is this. The question is, are you a prepper? Well, that really depends on which one of us you're asking. Are you a prepper? What the heck kind of question is that? I guess the real issue for me, folks, is that people, I think, generally want to find a way to quickly categorize you and fit you into a tiny little box that they can understand and they can manage and they can fit you into so that they know who you are, what you're about, and they'll go, aha, he's one of those guys. Now, so the question again is, are you a prepper? Well, that depends, and it's really not as easy to define on the surface as you may think. Now for me, the big question is not, do I like to have, say, insurance? Because here's the thing, people, you don't get mocked for having car insurance or life insurance or health insurance. Matter of fact, when's the last time anybody ever pointed a finger and said, he's got insurance, that guy must be crazy? No, you don't make fun of somebody who has insurance. Now, so in terms of the question, are you a prepper? Do I think it's wacky or crazy to have a little extra food on hand so that my family can be okay in the event of some kind of a catastrophe or a natural disaster? No, I think that's actually perfectly sane. As a matter of fact, I would even go so far as to say if you don't have some food on hand, you're the one that should probably be honestly questioned as to whether or not you're putting some priority where it should lie. Now, do I think that we should all be worried about the Yeti invasion that's coming when Nibiru gets here, and we'll all be living underground like Planet of the Apes if we don't have our tinfoil hats firmly affixed? That might be a little bit, just a little bit too far for me. Back to the question though, is are you a prepper? Well, do I think that it's a good idea to have some food, some water, some clothing, and most importantly, skills? See, yes, I think that those things are very, very important. However, I still push back, and I kind of, the term prepper rubs me the wrong way, because like I said in the beginning, people just want to have a little quick definition. They want a snapshot. They want something that they can measure up and say, I know what you are. But I don't think that the definition of prepper is a fair one in terms of the general public eye. You got these TV shows, like the what is it, Discovery Channel, or is it National Geographic? I don't know. Doomsday Preppers, and I've seen them. And you know what the thing is, I have this sneaking suspicion, because I've actually talked to a few of the people that have been on the show, and you would not know, you would honestly not know that these people were logical, thinking, reasonable, sane people from the way that they edited that show to make them look like they're complete flippin' nut bars. And of course they do that so that people will watch, and it's TV and it's entertainment and blah, 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 and they're gonna try to make as much money as they can. Well, the reality for me is the term prepper has a wrong connotation. It has a sour thing, even though it's probably, I guess by definition, it's accurate, but the public perception is so askewed, I think that the definition has lost its power, if you will. Now, many people know that, my family and we're on a mission to become homesteading, a homesteading family. And that, to me, means I want to be as self-sufficient in absolutely every way I can possibly be. Whether that means growing my own food, whether that means creating my own, energy, electricity, whether that means, you name it. We are absolutely as independent as we can be and still live in this society. Now, I don't call that a prepper. I would just, actually talking with J Null, if you guys know J Null Zero, Tommy the Carolina Prepper and myself have another channel called the Homestead Nation. And Tommy and I interviewed J Null, and we asked him this question, are you a prepper? And he kind of stopped and thought and said, well, no, this is just how we live. We live country. It's just what you do. And I thought that was a much better definition than the term prepper, because, if you are living a lifestyle that provides for you and is forward thinking, and you've got some stuff set aside on the shelf, and you're being proactive. I think that's a key word, that you're being proactive about your future, not just waiting for it to unfold on you and then I'll deal with it later. I think that is a much better way of looking at it. So for me, and I'm going to ask you once again, please don't forget to put your opinion of yourself, or whatever definition or series of definitions, or maybe there's no definition at all of what you think the correct term should be for someone who is of the self-reliant mind. I like that term, self-reliant. But anyway, there it is. A lot of people ask me, are you a prepper? And so I know this was a long-winded definition, but I want to hear your definition of what it is that you would describe your self-reliant life. Or maybe you don't even think it's important at all. Maybe we're wacky for thinking you should have some food on the shelf in case something happens. Maybe we're insane for wanting to be able to have a garden, or you fill in the blank. Just give us your information down there on the bottom, and share your opinion, your idea. That's kind of one of the cool things about YouTube, is that we are part of a community, and whether you just sit down and watch this video one time and you're like, that guy's a whack job, I'm out, or if you choose to participate and get involved, you are a part of this community and your voice does count. People read it, people see it, and that makes people's minds change sometimes. I'll tell you that. I've seen many videos that made me go, huh, wow, and then my own personal opinion is challenged, and I think that's a good thing. So anyway, if you like the video, please share it around. It truly does help my family out. I'm Brad with Big Family Homestead, or, forward-thinking mind guy, self-reliant man. I don't know. You decide for yourself. Anyway, have, guys, an amazing, amazing day.